Hello and welcome everyone, my name is Meepolis and this is Literally Graphic. And today we are looking at Excellence Volume 1, Kill the Past, written by Brandon Thomas, art by KHARY Randolph, and colors by Emilio Lopez. This collected volume was published in 2019 by Image Comics. Today's Black Booktuber to highlight is Run Right Reads, part of the duo who started the Caribathon this year, which was excellent. Definitely check out her channel for some very underhyped, top-notch reading recommendations. A very action-y thing. I think the only warning is pretty standard violence. People end up bloody and in the hospital, but it's all still PG-13 levels, I guess. According to their Comics Vine profile, Brandon Thomas has written Spider-Man Unlimited, Robin, Voltron, and is the creator of Miranda Mercury. KHARY Randolph is, quote, artist, period, cool dude, period. And Emilio Lopez is an artist. The official description is, Spencer Dales was born into a world of magic. His father belongs to the Aegis, a secret society of black magicians tasked with bettering the lives of others with higher potential but never themselves. Now it's time for Spencer to follow in his father's footsteps, but all he sees is a broken system in need of someone with a wand and the will to change it. But who will stand beside him in this fight for a better future? KHARY Randolph and Brandon Thomas ignite a generational war in this action fantasy series made entirely by creators of color and committed to one truth above all others. Excellence is real. While there's an obvious color scheme and style going throughout the book, I would not say that the volume is heavily stylized or anything. It does come across as a bit cold, but that does fit with the theme of estranged father-son relationships, I guess. Gender was a pretty big theme in this book. As I said, the plotline is about an estranged father-son relationship. Mother cares, but is often pushed to the side because of the, quote, bloodline overtones. While I certainly didn't hate the book for it, this ongoing very pseudo-traditional idea of the chosen one, blood, and father headship really did rub me the wrong way throughout. It also didn't help that I felt like these things were more told to me rather than shown, like how much longer it took Spencer to come into his own, for example, is apparently a huge rift between him and his father, but we jump right through that and only briefly reference it later. I guess in pursuit of the quote, big plot points. I don't know. Race is also an obvious point of focus for the book. Class isn't really discussed because everyone seems pretty well off. Not a chosen one story about a journey to the top. It's more about the risk that Spencer may be on a journey downward, but then he challenges the status quo. Ability and disability is perhaps flirted with, given that Spencer's potential to not have the magical ability his father is looking for would place him beneath perfectly abled, but as I said, that's brushed over somewhat inexplicably. Couldn't help seeing all the connections between this and Monday's review, Bitterroot. Ultimately, Bitterroot was a bit more for me, but there's plenty of people out there who also enjoy this title. If this sounds like something you might enjoy, do not hesitate to pick it up. 2 out of 5 stars is pretty low for some people, but in my book, okay, it's still a decent rating. Bye all, keep reading and resist white supremacy. And as always, Literally Graphic is recorded on the traditional territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation and Anishinaabe people, the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, and the Huron-Wendat Nation. I live here because of British colonization, Indigenous genocide, and more geographically specific, Treaty 13. Also known as the Toronto Purchase, which was finalized in 1805 between representatives of the Crown and certain Mississauga peoples. This treaty was a lie and has since been broken many times over. Saying so reflects only my own small steps towards knowing the truth and does nothing for reconciliation.